This is Sullivan Adams giving my latest review of Naruto Shippuden, episode 451, Sasuke and Sakura. Personally, I was struggling with whether or not to make this video or not, but I figured it is an episode of Naruto stuff, overall. I figured we'd get rid of review. Even though it's technically filler and not a lot of fans like the filler, I give it a review because I think the fillers are sometimes worth watching overall. Even though a lot of people hate it and hate it for not being canon, not being consistent with the original story, there are some fillers that do stick out and are worth giving a watch. You can't you can't ignore what you don't like forever. So overall, anyway, let's get started. This episode, starting off, it's like two halves, like the last week, like with Naruto and Hinata. This time it's about Sasuke and Sakura, how they encounter each other, how they affect each other. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, the first part, Sasuke, with his life. We all know that Sasuke, he loved his brother Itachi very much. As a kid, idolized him on it. Honestly, he wanted to be like him, overall. Trying to do his best. Even seeing how skilled Itachi is, like when he was using the kunai practice on the board, overall. See how Itachi, I think he's like a couple years older than Sasuke, but the way he outmatches him, a skill. He even put a kunai on the board with another kunai. It's pretty impressive, overall. And see how Itachi, how he doddles Sasuke, how he takes care of him, overall. Much he does. Even trying to teach him, trying to make him act like a real kid. Like even spending time with him and trying to, have him sleep outside under the stars. Kind of like camping a little bit. Overall, like that's what big brothers do. You watch out for your little brother. You take care of them, and you watch over them. And you make them feel. You give them a childhood. I mean, you make them feel special. You're the big brother. He's your little brother. Not knowing what will happen in the events in their near future, and not knowing the horrible tragedy that's gonna happen, and from the looks of it, this is like at least 4 or 5 years before the events of, the Uchiha massacre. And this is at least a couple years away from that. And we've seen like that massacre done a whole bunch of times in the story of Naruto. I don't want it to be retold again overall. We already know how it went down. Killed the Uchiha to protect the village. Because they were about to destroy everything. Todayta, whatever. Naruto being a scumbag. Itachi asking Dorakage help. Looking out for Sasuke. Hey Toby, everything. Overall. We see Itachi being the big brother here, knowing that he was a good person before things went downhill for him. He was a good person. He did so many bad things for the right reasons. Even though he didn't gain no glory and was branded a criminal. I don't know. He always makes up for Sasuke. And even though he's always busy, he has time. He even left Sasuke when he was sleeping in the middle of the night. I bet you probably didn't sleep at all. He probably let Sasuke sleep first, and he snuck off to do his missions. Overall, letting Sasuke sleep under the stars calmly. Overall. Anyway, let's get started on the Sakura story. Alright, the Sakura story, basically the same. Sakura being, Sakura, she's a rather unique child. She has a habit, for things, nice things. She looks like before she became a shinobi, and she was, a rather sweet, autistic little girl. Not autistic, kind of different from the rest, overall. She wanted things, and she always looked at her hair, collected flowers and stuff. We even get to see how she as a little girl, she was close with Ino. Ino, I think, was probably her first true friend. If you guys remember from the original Naruto series and the mangas, Ino was Sakura were dear friends at childhood, but they became rivals for Sasuke's attention. Overall, that's something you gotta consider. Think about it. It's definitely different in the story. I really how consistent it was. Because it told the story from a different perspective, we get to find out, now that they were close. We also get to see that Naruto see how Naruto and Sasuke, how they encountered Sakura. She always wanted his attention. So the reason why she grew her hair always so awkward, because she believed that Sasuke liked girls with long hair. Who the hell started that rumor? We have no idea who. It's just a rumor that they hear, overall. Even asked Sasuke, you know what I mean? I said, huh, who are you? Like, he doesn't know her at all. And the one who notices the most is Naruto, who does like her, but, we all know who he ends up with, in the end. No dissing to any, no disrespect for any of the shippings, in both canon and non-canon. That's what I'm talking. It's definitely very unique when you think about it. How do seeing how they went. We also get to see the awkwardness with Sakura and her father. I think the way he's tried to relate to her. Overall, see how embarrassed she gets around her father and her mother always supporting her. It's definitely very unique when you think about it. They really do care. And we don't see a lot of Sakura as parents long, and we do. It's always in non-canon forte because they don't have. Be honest, we don't see him in the manga, so. No, so it's we see him a lot in fillers. The Road to Sakura stuff. You remember that. The Allied Mom Force. Remember that at filler, and also this is one of my favorite moments from Naruto the movie World to Ninja. That was also another non-canon moment, overall. But they are good. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this. I really like the Alchemist, especially when he gives Sasuke the top for sorry Sasuke some other time. That's like an iconic signature for them. And overall, I didn't want to make a review because I didn't think it was worth it. But I'm a fan of the series in general, and I give the fillers a watch too because it's better than waiting for. It's better to watch something and be entertained than wait all day for something to change. I mean, that's the definition of insanity. Just repeating the same thing over and over again. It's better to watch something and get a kick out of it than be bored as hell and just say I don't want to watch this all the time. I really hate this and it sucks. It's not canon. Whatever. That's their opinion. That's not my. This is mine, Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Thank you. This is all about us. Game my live. You Naruto Shippuden episode 481. Sasuke Sakura. I'm out. Bye.